Hi, and welcome back. Guess what? Great news. Today, we're going to begin speaking about phase 2 of this program. Phase 1, we've been giving you the knowledge, helping you to think the way successful people think, giving you ideas and thoughts that you may have not thought before or might not have been primary thought processes. So we got you thinking. Now, there's an awful lot more to learn, and we're going to be doing it as we go on. Today, I'm going to speak to you about suggestion, the power of suggestion, which is what we're going to be using to help you to program your mind to be the person you want and to have the life you want. So programming is extremely important. You've been programmed all your life to be the person that you are now. And if everything is perfect, then that's fine. But this is going to help you to be able to alter some of that programming, to change some of it. So if you're not on the road to success and you want to be, programming is going to change it. If you haven't been healthy all or the majority of your life, it's because of your programming. We'll need to change that. If you've always had bad relationships, you need to change that programming. So that's what this section is going to start doing. So for the videos today, we're going to be speaking about programming, and in the next video, we're going to show you some ways to get started by giving you lessons to start doing. So what is suggestibility? Let's speak about suggestion. What is a suggestion? Remember in some of the early videos about the subconscious mind, we said that the subconscious mind is like a 5-year-old child. It's innocent, it's naive, it wants to help you, but it doesn't know how. If it did, it would do everything all the time. Being innocent and naive, it will do whatever it thinks is best, but it doesn't have the decision-making capability that we do in the conscious mind. So if you look at a vehicle, the conscious mind, what you're listening to me and paying attention to me right now with, is the in charge. It makes the decisions. Whether they're right or wrong, it makes the decision. You're in the driver's seat, and the subconscious will do everything the conscious mind focuses on. So whatever you're focusing on as you're driving, I got to take a left, I got to take a right, lift my right arm. Okay, the subconscious is helping you to do all these different things. Oh, I need to make more money. Oh, I need to have a better relationship. Oh, I'm really healthy. You're deciding to do that. If you decide to be really sick and poor and have bad relationships, the subconscious mind will follow you. Picture a submarine, okay? You're the captain. You're the only one that can see out that little porthole where you're looking out that little thing, out that little periscope. So the old-fashioned submarines, okay? So you're in control, and the entire crew running propulsions and weapons and the cooks and everything, everyone is going to do exactly what you say. If you tell them, stop, go backwards, they don't see what's going on, so they're going to do it. You're giving them the suggestion. If you don't tell them to go backwards, even though you're worried you're going to run into an iceberg, they're going to keep on going forwards because you haven't given them suggestions, instructions. So when I say suggestions, think instructions, positive instructions, okay? So what are suggestions? They're positive instructions of how to do things in detail to the subconscious mind. So when you're following our suggestions, when you're creating your own suggestions, think to yourself, what would I say to a 5-year-old child to get them to follow the directions or to change their behavior? Okay, if you're afraid of dogs, then the suggestion would be dogs are good. Dogs are wonderful. You love dogs. You see what I mean? You need to change the thinking process. You know, they see a dog coming at them and they get all freaked out, but you let them know, oh, that's a dog walking surface. And the dogs are connected to leashes. And that means just walking the dogs to give them exercise. Oh, they calm down. So suggestions are what you give for the 5-year-old child, your subconscious mind, to make decisions. So how would you do that? Well, we're going to be giving you suggestions that could be used in many ways. They need to be, there's a few criteria in suggestions. They need to be positive. They need to be believable, okay? If I say you're going to run a marathon and you can't even walk from here to the mailbox and back, you don't have what we call the buying in principle. You don't believe it. I can't buy into that. So if I tell you to walk to the mailbox and back today, just once, you can do it. And tomorrow you can do it. Then I say walk back and forth 3 times, you do it. Then I say I want you to walk back and forth to, let's say, the neighbor's mailbox, you can do it. Then I have you do a half a mile. Then you do 5 miles. And you see what I mean? You give them a little bit at a time, and they'll progress and eventually be running that marathon. The old saying, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Otherwise, you'll choke on it and it won't work. So suggestions need to be given that are believable, that somebody can buy in. So if it's a big thing you're trying to do, you might want to change it in increments. But don't make it increments that are so comfortable that they're easy. Always make things a little bit bigger. Make them exciting. Make them grand, okay? So if you could run, let's say right now, a quarter mile, let's make it a half mile. Let's make it a mile. Okay, so let's make you push a little bit. So simple, believable, positive. When I say simple, okay, you're dealing with a 5-year-old child. Don't make it difficult. Break it down. Don't use the big $10 words like you see a lot of people doing the suggestion. You're not going to get it. Short, they don't have to be long suggestions, just a little bit, I mean, what are you going to tell a 5-year-old child? You want him to stop biting his nails? From now on, you leave your nails alone. Imagine them growing in and being nice and shiny, and you can paint them. Imagine what they look like with the beautiful nail polish on it. Imagine how proud you are. How much more can you say? You don't get into what cuticles are made out of and all that, okay? You keep it simple. Let's see, simple, believable, positive. Carry a reward. Why are you doing this? Usually with most suggestions, the outcome is reward enough. So you're going to run the marathon and you won. You get the medal, okay? For nail biting, okay, you stop biting your nails and you can wear nail polish. You're proud of them. You can show them to your friends. So there needs to be some kind of a reward. But be careful of your reward. If someone's trying to lose weight, you don't say, if you lose 5 pounds, I'll give you a banana split, because that's kind of counterproductive. If you can quit drinking, we'll go out for a drink. No. So something that's appropriate for it. So these suggestions can be used in a lot of different techniques that we're going to be using as we go on here. But things such as guided imagery, imagination, just sitting there and imagining yourself doing it. That's all the basis of hypnosis is guiding you into using your imagination and imagining the suggestions that I'm giving you with your eyes closed. So imagination training, affirmations. I say, I am this, I am that, and you imagine yourself being the same thing, or you are this, you are that, and you imagine it happening. The words don't matter. It's the thought. What thought are you creating? What are you imagining? Remember, thought is the vehicle. Imagination, or thought, is the, I guess you could say, the gasoline you put in the car to move it. Imagination is a nitrous oxide. It's what makes it go a lot faster, like with the emotion. So you get emotion. We spoke about this, but if you watched the earlier lesson, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, there's thought, there's imagination, and there's emotion. There we go. So thought is the vehicle, imagination is the gasoline, emotion makes it go fast. There we go. We got it right. So even using these suggestions in daydreaming, just sitting there and daydreaming, or in prayer. You say things, the whole idea when you say things is to focus on them. Or in whatever kind of religious belief you have, if you have a religious belief, how do you get what you want? Is it through prayer, meditation, chanting? Okay, the whole idea is to focus on what you're saying. So it's all based on suggestion. So that's what we're going to be doing. I want you to start thinking about the things that you would like in your life. Right now, start thinking about it, and what kind of suggestions can you make having to do with those that are positive, simple, believable, present tense, okay? I am doing it because the subconscious doesn't understand the past or the future just now. Present tense, and carry a reward, okay? So think about those when you're making your suggestions. So we're going to be having fun coming up soon. Where in the next lesson, we're going to be speaking about gratefulness, gratitude, and you're going to enjoy it. You are going to enjoy it. See that suggestion? I just threw that in there. So start thinking about what you want and what kind of suggestions you made, and we're going to get your mind conditioning in towards that process in the next video. I'll see you then. Bye-bye now.